Hey everybody! You should be hearing me through my microphone in here. I didn't put the lapel on because I'm still working at the Kings with that. But hey, I'm here! Let me move this way a little bit so the light's better. I'm going to have the light on me just a little bit here. So hey, how's everyone doing today? I am here on YouTube live for you guys. What's going on? I wanted to do a chat with you guys and talk about some stuff. Just see what you guys want to chat about, and go from there. I also wanted to show off some of the cool things that I own. Some of the cool things that I own that are Disney related that I could get to right now because I have some more stuff that I can get to later. But I will show you some cool things now that I own that are Disney related. If you're in the chat, hi. Please feel free to chat if there's anything you want to talk about. I'll keep this video rather short and sweet. But the first thing I want to talk about is something new that I just received, which is this book here, the Walt Disney World, the First Decade book. It's an awesome book that shows what Disney was like, or what Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney World was like in the 1970s. And it is actually really awesome. It's one of my favorite things. I got it for my birthday this year. And the pictures are just amazing. Like this here, Tobacconist. Did you know that they sold tobacco at Magic Kingdom? It's crazy. It's crazy. So there's a lot of cool stuff in here. It's just an awesome book packed full of history. This is what is this one here? The shop here is just beautiful. Just beautiful. So lots of cool stuff in here. I think there's even some pictures of swan boats. That's what I was looking for. But I don't see any. Those were like the big thing, swan boats. I don't really see any in here. Let me scroll through and see. But yeah, this book this book is amazing. The hub. Okay, maybe there's some in here for the hub. There's actually no pictures of the swan boats. Okay, I thought there would be. I thought there was. But yeah, you can see Fantasyland. This is just an awesome photo look back at the first decade of Walt Disney World. I want to thank my friend David for giving me this book for my birthday. It is one of my favorite. It is my favorite thing. It's just awesome. So my second favorite thing is my Fort Wilderness sign. We got this printed up. It sits in our house because I love Fort Wilderness. I love Trails Inn. I love camping. I love campers. I love the cabins. I love everything about Fort Wilderness. And I have this cool sign with Mickey on it with the musket, which is awesome. Musket Mickey. So that's really cool. So I keep this prominently displayed on my TV, a little shelf there by my TV so you guys can see. I love Fort Wilderness. My favorite. This is literally my happy place at Walt Disney World. A lot of people would say the parks or Magic Kingdom or Epcot. This is my happy place. If there was ever a place on property where you could just sit back, recharge, rewind, just relax and just have a good time and still be in that Disney realm, Fort Wilderness is the place because there's so much nature and activities and things like that to do out there. Plus you have Mickey's Backyard Barbecue, you have Hoop-Dee-Doo, you have Trails Inn, you have horse riding, you have all these things to do there, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. Even if you're staying there, I can't tell you how awesome it is to wake up in the morning at camping at Fort Wilderness and hear the birds chirping and just the quietness and hear those boats. You hear the horn from the boats going to Magic Kingdom, and it's magical. It's camping like you can't camp anywhere else. You can't, for people that like to camp, you can't camp like this anywhere else. It's beautiful. It's well kept. It's the other thing I like about it too, and this is gonna sound bad, but I like the fact that it's camping, but it's not really camping. It's kind of controlled camping. It's not like in the woods, just throw up a tent and go from there. You're on your own. Everything is provided for you. You can go to the s'mores at night at the campfire. You can go to Trails Inn and have a great meal. So I like that. It's a good place to get in touch with nature without having actually being in nature. And the other thing is too, the comfort stations at Fort Wilderness, those are the bathrooms that have the showers and everything else, are really nice. And one of the things I've camped before at other campsites in like the woods in North Carolina and all this stuff, and the comfort stations are usually kind of like gross. If you go to like a KOA, or not even a KOA, but wherever you go, the campgrounds are kind of gross. The comfort stations and all that. So it's nice that Fort Wilderness is very clean. The comfort stations are very clean. It's really awesome. So I love Fort Wilderness, and I will always treasure this sign because this is where my heart is. At Disney, my heart at Disney is at Fort Wilderness. So really cool stuff. Now, the second thing I have here, and I have two things for this, but I have two things for this park, but I can't. Well, I have tons of stuff for this park, but I can't find the other thing that I have. But I'll tell you guys what it is, anyways, and if I find it, I'll show it to you. But I have this here. This is an opening Epcot Center opening day map right here, and over here is an opening day coin for Epcot. I'll hold those up to the camera so you guys can see. The light kind of is not shining on there, but there's the opening day map and the opening day coin for Epcot, and it says on this thing here, it says, "This special medallion is your personal memento commemorating the opening of Epcot Center, and is presented in celebration of pride we all in celebration of the pride we all feel in sharing Walt Disney's greatest dream." So that's pretty cool. So I have that, and then I have here. This is the opening map, and one of the cool things is Horizons wasn't open yet, so you had to wait till 1983. And I don't think Journey was open either. This is like the first year. I don't think Journey was open either, but I don't know. And then, of course, we didn't have a Norway yet. There was no Norway Pavilion yet. That didn't come till later. And we didn't have a Seas either. That didn't come till 89. I think both of those came in 89. So it's a cool map. It shows you the history. And then there's like a little spinner in here. I'd pull it out, but I don't want to, like, it's old and it's been sitting in here and I haven't touched it. And I just don't want to damage it, and you can just tell that it's old. And the same with the coin, so I'm going to leave it in the frame. It's a poor frame, but it keeps it in their shape. I'm not good at framing. Let me get that out of the way right now. So the last thing that I want to show you guys here, and then I guess I'll take questions from you guys if you have questions, is my wife just got me this. This is from Shanghai Disneyland, and this is a Tron Mickey, because they have the Tron coaster at Shanghai Disneyland. So my wife got me this. She had someone from Shanghai send it over. Oops, let me turn it upside down so you can see. There it is right there. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, this is really cool. I am obsessed with the Tron coaster in Shanghai. It's like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And this is pretty cool too. So I love this Mickey. It's definitely one of my favorite things because my wife got it for me, and B, because it came from Shanghai. So it's actually really awesome. I actually enjoy this a lot. So it sits on the TV shelf as well. So, all right, I see I've been rambling on for 8 minutes here about some cool stuff. I have more cool stuff. I just have to get to it because I put it all away in like a cleanup thing kind of hastily, and I need to get to more of it because I actually have an opening day ticket for Epcot in there somewhere. It was used, but it's still an opening day ticket for Epcot. So I have one of those lying in there as well, and I'll find it. And there's some other stuff in there too. I have some Epcot posters and other stuff like that. But if you guys have any questions, anything Mickey is cool with me. Yeah, Jacob, anything Mickey is cool with me too. My brother has a lot of Mickey stuff too. So he has a lot more Mickey stuff than I do, and he has a smaller Vinylmation collection, the Vinylmation Juniors, not the big Vinylmations. He has a few of those, but not a lot. But he has a lot of the smaller ones. So he has way more than me. I'm not. My collection is not as big as most people would have. I've seen a lot of people with huge collections. Mine isn't that big, but I do have stuff from the parks and things like that. And I have like props and stuff from the parks. So. I have a lot of stuff from Pleasure Island too, because I worked at Pleasure Island, so I have like the cast uniform there and stuff like that. I enjoy that stuff because I was there. So yeah, so that's my stuff. If you guys have any questions, I'm live here. I see Jacob has been posting. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to talk about, let's chat for a little bit here. I'd love to chat with you guys. I have plenty of time. I got the light on my face. I'm finally got some good lighting. Hopefully my mic is good. I'm not too loud or too soft. I might go this route from now on. I know it seems a little weird, but I like the AirPods. I hope I didn't end the feed there. I hit Siri on by accident by double tapping. But I really like my AirPods. They're great. So, yeah, so tomorrow, I'm just going to continue talking even though no one's going to chat. Tomorrow we have the Orlando Tourism Report at from 10 till noon. That'll be live on WPRK.org. Yeah, you said that's probably what you would do. You would just collect stuff, but not too much one thing. Yeah, I do, certain parks and things like that I like, and I like older stuff when the park's open and things like that, but I don't get too crazy with the collecting. I'm not a big collector of stuff. So I just, eventually it just, you get tired of it or something and it goes away, and I don't want to do that. I want the stuff that I have to be with me forever, so I don't collect a lot. But I'm sorry if it stopped for a minute. It should be fine now. I hit the button by accident. I apologize. But yeah, so tomorrow we have the Orlando Tourism Report on WPRK 91.5 FM in Orlando, and you can listen online at WPRK.org if you're not in the Orlando area. We have Seth Kubersky lined up tomorrow to talk about, he does the unofficial guides. He writes for touring plans. He does stuff for Orlando Weekly. He does all kinds of stuff. He's connected with not only the theme parks, but the arts side of town too, with the Dr. Phillips Center, what's going on there, all the different theaters around town, and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. So he's always very interesting to talk to, and we always have a great time on the show with him. So we have him on, and then after that, the next week, we are looking at another attraction in Orlando. We have Mortem Manor coming to the show, and they do a haunt at Old Town in Kissimmee. They run the haunt now at Old Town in Kissimmee, and we're having them on the air to talk about their haunt and what they have going on over there and all that stuff. And then the week after that, we have the folks from Sammy Duval Water Sports. And you may not know Sammy Duval Water Sports, but they do the water activities at Contemporary. So the parasailing, the boats, things like that, they run those activities at Contemporary, and they've been doing it for a while now. And I wanted to get them on the show to talk about that and talk about do what they do and what they offer there for people that are visiting. So we'll have them on. And then I can't think of who we have the week after that. We have someone else coming in. Oh, the week after that we have you love the paranormal. I think you mean parasailing. Excuse me. Did I say paranormal? I meant to say parasailing. I hope I said parasailing. Sorry, I meant to say parasailing. I hope I didn't say paranormal. But they do the parasailing and all the boat stuff there. And then the week after that, we have a gentleman coming in who wrote a book, Images of America, a look back at 50 years of Busch Gardens. And that should be I'm really excited about that too, because the book is amazing, and I can't wait. I'm going to get my hands on it soon here. And I can't wait. I've seen some of the previews of it, and it looks amazing. Great photos of the park, early years of the park. It's just really awesome. So I can't wait to get him on the show. So that takes us through basically for a month's worth of guests on Orlando Tourism Report, and we're still looking for guests. So the hauntings, yes. The haunting is not a more of a ghost experience, as it is a haunted house. So we'll have them on to talk about their haunted house and do all that stuff. The company that was there before, Legends, was doing ghost tours because apparently the place is haunted. And honestly, I can say from experience, because I have haunted at when it was Legends, that there is actually, I'm pretty sure there's something there. I'm pretty sure there's a ghost or some sort of spiritual being there, because there were some weird things going on in these. I'm not going to give away how it works, but there were some weird things happening when I was there scaring. Some very weird things. So it was if they're not doing ghost tours now, they should, because there's some weird things going on there. It's quite interesting. It's an interesting place. I think anytime you have a haunt or something like that, you get weird things happening like that. So it's crazy. So yeah. But alright guys, I've been rattling on here for about 15 minutes. I think I'm going to cut this off. I want to thank everyone for joining me today on today's live feed. Hopefully the quality was good. This is my second test. I did it last night, and it didn't turn out, I think, as well as I wanted to, because I had the camera facing the wrong way and all this stuff. I'm still getting used to this live thing. I'm going to do more live stuff in the parks, parades, all this stuff. It's going to be live on YouTube. If I'm there at a park and I see something happening great, you guys will be a part of it too, live on there. And the videos, of course, will continue. The chat videos, the unboxing videos, whatever we're doing, if I'm shooting a vlog, all these things will continue on this channel. We're going to make this bigger and better. Big things are coming for this channel. We're just going to keep pushing with it and going along and moving along from there, and it should be awesome. So, alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you, Jacob, for being in the chat there. I appreciate it. Thanks for chatting with us. Thank you to everyone who watches this video. That is fantastic. Make sure you subscribe for more videos, and make sure you turn on notifications. If you're on the iPhone, there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. If you turn on notifications, you'll get a notification when I post a video and when I go live. So if you're interested in the live aspect of things, turn on notifications and you can see that. So, alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank everyone for joining us once again, and I think that's going to do it for this video. So it's going to get real awkward here while I push the finish button, because I have to get really close to the screen. Hopefully I sounded good. Everything was great. I'm going to watch this video afterwards and see what I sounded like. But alright guys, we'll see you in a bit. Bye now.